Hi everyone, Richie's Lens here, and today we're looking at my 2020 gear I use for vlogs. Roll title. Right, so first and most important part of the gear is my Sony A7R Mark II. This camera is an absolute beast of a camera, 42 megapixels, full frame APS-C crop. I mean, ever since I bought this camera 3 years ago, I've not been disappointed. Photography wise, my photography's got so much better. Not saying it's the camera, I mean my skills I've experienced a lot, but this camera has helped me out a lot. Right, speaking of cameras though, who's excited about the new Canon R5 and R6? I mean, anyone that actually knows me, I have been a Canon fanboy. I've used Canon ever since the mini DV tape days, Canon XM2 and XL1S, but I don't know, I mean, it's as big as the 5D Mark II, Mark III days, I think now with the new Canons. So I'm considering going back. I know there's a load of fanboys out there, but I mean, a camera's a camera really. If you're a Nikon user, Canon user, Sony, Panasonic, Blackmagic, as long as you're happy, that's the main thing. But yeah, I still will keep my Sony. I'd probably use it as a main camera or as a B camera, because I wouldn't want to give up that. I mean, I've loved this camera, such an amazing camera. So my next gear on my list is this little Sony 16 to 50mm lens. It's not a full frame lens, so I do have to use the APS-C crop on the camera, but still, it's a perfect lens. The autofocus on it is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I'd say 90% it can be decent. Next on the list is, I've got Rode VideoMic Pro. Now these microphones are a little expensive. I mean, I got this for £130, £140, something like that, but you're not going to be disappointed with it. The Video Pro Micros, I think they're called now, which are about £50. Again, amazing microphones. My friend has got one, and yeah, Rode microphones, best for sound. Get yourself a Rode microphone. Right, so next on the list is my pride and joy, my 70 to 200mm Canon ultrasonic EF lens. Yes, I know it's a Canon lens on a Sony, that's why I've got adapters to fit it on, but again, with being a Canon fanboy, I do prefer Canon lenses over Sony. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that, but it's one of them. There you go. Right, so yeah, so this lens is amazing for portraits, video work as well. So if you're shooting a client, or if you need something shot, I mean, 200mm will get you quite far. Using the APS-C crop sensor as well could take up to about 220mm, something like that. But other than that, I would recommend one of these lenses if you're shooting portraits. You can't fault it. You really can't. Let's put that down. My next lens for vlogging when I go out is the Samyang, let's turn that the right way, Samyang 14mm t1.5 cine lenses. Ever since using a Sony, I've been buying these Samyang lenses. I have a 55mm as well, which I don't really take on vlogs. I just use for clients, corporate work, stuff like that. The anamorphic lens on it is fantastic, so you do get a nice sharp image, which you want if you're shooting wide landscapes. Alright, next on the list is, right, and you cannot forget one of these, it is an SD card. I've got the 512GB version because shooting 4K, you do need it. Even if you're shooting 1080p 100 frames, you're shooting a lot of data into that camera, so you do need a fast card. So I would recommend lowest about 128 gig, I would recommend, but always get yourself a fast SD card. And spare batteries, you would not want to forget batteries. I mean, I've done that so many times, it's unbelievable. So always get extra batteries just in case. But yeah, that is my vlogging gear of today. Right, so if you don't know by now, but I've got another Instagram page, Facebook page called Shoot Raw Clothing. So I sell hoodies, t-shirts, hats. I've got a new travel and adventure set now, so there's camper van mugs, there's bags, there's waterproof coats. But check it out on the website. I just put the website right there for you. So whilst everybody been on lockdown, I've been going on hikes. If you've been watching the vlogs, I've been going on hikes with friends, I've been doing this and that, so yeah, but what have you all been doing? And I know a lot of people are going to be excited for this. No lockdown hair. Finally got a haircut, I am absolutely buzzing. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, see you later. You excited for the Canon R5? No? R6? You getting the R6? I might consider getting the R5, you know, or just get the EOS R. Seems a pretty decent camera, and I think that will be my next Canon.